Hey yogis, thank you so much for joining us and practicing with us online wherever you are. Let's start today in a butterfly stretch lying on our backs. If there's any sort of pain in the hip as you do this, put a block underneath each side or a pillow, and then place the hands in a way that feels good and meaningful and productive. They can roll open in the sky, or sometimes a hand on the heart, hand on the belly is great. You know, I've been thinking a little bit, as you breathe deep here, about how stuck in our panic mind it's easy to get in these crisis times, and how very impossible it is from a neuroscience perspective to get back out of that panic mind, to get in the creative mind. Take some deep breaths here. One of the things you can do is to lengthen the exhale. Long exhales send a clear message to the psyche that things are okay. Now, deep inhales send the opposite message. So you got a bit of a double-edged sword that we're going to play throughout today's practice, one of activation and one of restoration. But when you actively engage both sides, it leads to a very productive amount of what they call heart rate variability. So we're going to play that line today in our practice, and I'm glad you guys are here for it with us. Together, take a big breath in, and then a long breath out. Big breath in. It can help to think of a 4 count. 3, 2, and 1, and then out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, big and full, and out, long and slow. We're going to do a few more just like that. Big breath in, and a slow, full breath out. A couple more. Take in. Long, slow breath out. One more. And keep the body as it is for now. Bring the hands by the ears. A lot of you know what's coming. Press the soles of the feet together actively. Take a full breath in. And on the exhale, crunch up as you breathe out. I told you we're going to go up and down today. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch up. No excuse to not get in and maintain the best shape of your life these days. That's it, Megan. Lead the way. Crunch up. Yeah, lift the legs if you want to, yogis, for a little something extra. A clam crunch brings the knees all the way to the elbows. Here's 5 more. Get it. 4 more. 3. Come on, 2. 1 more. Come up, crunch, and then stretch long. Hands and feet to opposite ends of the mat. Now immediately, big breath in. Long, slow breath out. You'll be fighting the body's natural tendency. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out as you hug the knees into the chest. Give them some love and receive. Full breath in. Long, slow breath out. Up and down, and very good heart rate variability happening. Plant the soles of the feet and lift the hips high. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. So glad you guys have joined us for today's live stream. We do live stream daily in the private Outlaw Yoga Littleton members group. That membership is $30 a month, and we live stream every single day to get you more yoga than really anyone really needs, if you ask me. Breathe in. Long, slow breath out. Keep that going when you can in today's practice. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. 1 more, just like that. Fill up. And offer it up. Drop the hips down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Let's move right into bicycle sit-ups. Elbow to knee. I trust these don't need any explanation. Snap them out. Now you'll notice as you get into intense physicality here that the breath will change of its own accord. It's going shallower and faster to try and off-gas the CO2 that's building up in the system, and that's okay. Let it happen. Here for 6. 5. Yeah, you're doing the heavy lifting for him today, Megan. Here's 4. Some people wondering how it is I'm counting. 3. Last 2, Megan's twisting to face the camera. That must indicate something about the anatomy. 2, and 1. If you made your way off the mat, get your butt back onto it. Stretch long, hands and feet to opposite ends of the mat. Well done, yogis. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. Force that long breath out. There it is. It'll feel a little unnatural. Take in, and then press it out, long and slow. There's a joke there. Inhale. And exhale. Do a caption contest. Hug the knees like you love the knees, please. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being part of this community, wherever you are. Yeah, that's it. We may as well come into dead bug or happy baby for the hell of it. Pull down at the hands. Sometimes it can feel nice to grab the ankles instead of the feet, and then invite the elbows inside the knees. You can use the elbows gently angling out to open the stretch in a little bit different way. And Mike Yassino, if you're out there just going, hey man, I feel like I'm splitting my groin in half, then drop the grip all the way down to the knees. Try and iron out the spine so that everything from the tailbone to the crown of the head is pressing actively into the flat of the mat. Breathe in. Long, slow breath out. If it helps to inhale for 4, do. To exhale for 6. A couple more, just like that. Playing with going up and down deliberately. At the end of this practice, I'm going to give you a creative assignment. So if anyone jumps off before them, I want you to do something creative today. I don't care what it is. Draw a picture on a piece of paper. If you're not an artist, just know you can throw it away when you're done. Write a poem, anything. You don't have to share it with anyone, but getting into that creative brain is going to start to coax you out of the panic brain. Okay? One more. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. If it's true that we're all in this together, then you're going to like what comes next. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Reach the hands through the groins. Exhale, crunch up and reach forward. Inhale, lower, and exhale, crunch up. You can look at the screen. We'll compromise Miss Megan's posture a little bit. But just imagine if you're at home, wherever you're practicing, your body's in about the most awkward position it can possibly be in, and now you're crunching and reaching forward. That's it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release by stretching long, everyone. Hands and feet to opposite ends of the mat. And then don't wait. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. Invite the knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. Keep that breath going. Long and slow on the exhale. Moving side to side in time, front to back. No need to rush there. But when the rocks get a little bit bigger, rock all the way up to boat pose. Balance on the tailbone, extend the legs, flare the toes, and then at least if you're Megan, smile. There it is. If you can reach the hands out, do. Flare the fingers and the toes. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Stay here. We're going to stay a little bit longer than you want to with great purpose, because all of this is going to last a little bit longer than we want it to. I caught Bill Gates on CNN, the replay from a couple days ago, and spoiler alert, he predicts that this is going to go all the way through the end of May, this isolation, this distancing that's necessary throughout the entire country. So regardless of your political affiliation, that guy's got a brain the size of a planet, and he's telling us this is going to go through the end of May. Let's prepare for it, and let's be glad when it happens, when it gets released a little bit sooner than that. But for now, let's train. Let's train in being okay in postures and positions that are not the super chillest places to be in for as long as we have to be in them. Let's take 5 more breaths. Great purpose. That's it. You got it, yogis. Last 3. I'm counting on Megan's breath. She's breathing really slow. Last 2. Stay here with us. 1 more. Big breath in. And on the breath out, rock and roll. Length of the mat. Forward and back. Well done, outlaws. So proud of you for persevering through that. As you're ready, roll over the knees, come into tabletop, please. And start to wiggle around. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat if you want some suggestions. Breathing a little bit more deliberately on the exhale if you're just joining us today. Trying to coax ourselves out of the panic mind and into the creative mind. And to do that, we need to be able to send a distinct message to the psyche that things are okay. On an inhale, reach the right arm high to the sky. Plant the left hand beneath the face. Roll out the wrists. Feel expansive in the chest. Open in the heart. Breathe in. Thread the needle as you breathe out. Inhaling for about a 4 count. Maybe that means 5 for you. And exhaling for a 6 or 7. Sending a distinct message to the psyche that we're okay. Being able to move from one to the other effectively is what's going to set us apart productively in our home workspaces. I'm a painter, and it has been goddamn hard to get myself to paint. Well, it turns out that's because we've been shoved into and stuck into the panic side of the brain. The more we can do to coax ourselves out of it, the more we'll open ourselves up to actually being able to do something creative and effective in the space that's been granted to us. The key to that, long, slow exhales. That simple. Doesn't mean it's easy. You got to remember to do them. Inhale the right arm high. And exhale back into tabletop. 1 cow, belly drops, gaze high. 1 cat, belly tucks, gaze in. Nice job, Megan. Really round. And then twist to the opposite side. Whatever hand was down, put it up here. Press down, reach up. So grateful you're here. And then thread the needle. Opposite of your rest. There's some subtle motion that can be productive here. You can lean into the shoulder you're resting on. You can lean the hips back. I invite you to find an inch or a half inch of movement and then settle into a place that feels really good to you. Once you do, take a big breath in and let out a breath that's longer, slower. Deliberately send a message to the psyche. We're going to play with this up and down throughout the practice today so we can start to get very good at turning the panic mind off consciously and turning on the creative mind deliberately. When you feel even, start to unwind. Do it slowly. Move slow when you can. Quick when it's necessary. Back to tabletop. What the heck? How about a cow here? Do it. Moo. It's impossible to do that and inhale. And cat. Why not? You're alone at home. Go meow. Maybe you have a cat there with you. Inhale, tabletop. Let's go exhale, high plank. Step the feet back. Plant the palms or the wrists, or not the wrists, the fists. Plant the palms or the fists straight. It'd be hard to plant the wrists. Maybe dangerous too. Don't plant the wrist down into the mat. Shoot. Breathe while you're here. And notice the breath is going to change for you. It's going to become a little bit quicker, a little bit faster exhale as we start to off-gas the CO2 that's building up as a result of the work in the muscular system. That's okay. Let that happen. You don't have to force a long, slow exhale here. In fact, just do a big breath in and out here. Call in the oxygen, get rid of the CO2. That's it. Here for 5 more. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. You want to stay there a few more breaths, do. Down dog puts any unnecessary tension in the wrist. You can always substitute it for high plank. See if now you can find a measure of rest and ease in downward facing dog after going through that plank predicament for just a moment. Relax the heels towards the mat. Pick the toes up as best you can. That's it. Relax the neck. And see if you can cultivate an equal activation in the upper body and an equal opening in the lower body. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fill up for 4. And exhale for 6. Breathe in. And breathe out. A couple more, just like that. One more, big breath in. Why not a sigh? Hinge forward. Lower slowly all the way down to the belly. Yeah, nice job. Nice job, yogis. Peel it up for cobra. Release, curl the toes, plant the hands, press up to high plank. One or several. Opportunity for more physicality here if you want it. You can drop the knees if you need at any time. You know that. Push back to downward facing dog, yogis. Take a big breath in. And sigh. Do the sigh, even if you feel weird at home. Inhale. And go, ha. Stop it just short of a moan. You don't want your neighbors to think you're doing something really weird on your yoga mat. Sigh it out, go, ha. Hinge forward to high plank. And lower just as slow as you did last time, all the way down to the belly. That's it. Nice job, Megan. Way to lead. Small, medium, a little bit higher cobra or up dog if you're ready. And when you release, one or several push-ups on your way to downward facing dog. Presence and purpose. When you get there, breath in, a little bit slower, longer, breath out. Playing deliberately today, Carissa just joining us, and Kristen, welcome, with heart rate variability, going up and down in the practice so that we can start to coax the mind out of panic brain and into creative brain. One more time, hinge forward to high plank and lower slow all the way to the belly. Heart opener, you choose what kind, what depth, what are you ready for? Release. At least one push-up on your way to downward facing dog. Whatever you need, whatever your body is calling for. Inhale. And exhale. Fill up. And sigh. Because we're here together. Breathe in. Little celebration. Go, ooh. That's it. Take your time walking the feet to the hands, yogis. Instead of ragdoll today, I invite you to grab the toes or the ankles, the lower leg, whatever's available to you. Let the head dangle and then activate the upper body. Pull yourself a little deeper into this stretch as your body is ready for. You can bend one knee, then the other. You can shift and sway from the hips side to side in the same fashion as ragdoll. But I don't know about yours, but my hamstrings could sure use a little bit of gentle coaxing into an inch or two more length. And there's another joke there. Breathe in and out. I hope you're laughing. I hope you're laughing wherever you are, somewhere. Be laughing. Fill up and offer it up. One more. Breathe in. A little bit longer breath out. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into something. Can be really nice to press into the hips. If you press actively in the hips, you might get a lengthening of the upper spine and you might feel a productive pop or two. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate that. Halfway lift again. Lift up. Maybe you press the hips or the shins. Forward fold as you let it go. One more time. Lift and lengthen the spine. Forward fold. Feel a little bit longer exhale that's possible here. Slow and steady, root and rise. Stack one vertebra on top of another on your way to mountain pose. Up, 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 up. Megan giving new meaning to slow and steady. I appreciate that. Almost no reason to be rushing around these days, yogis. If you find yourself rushing right now, take a moment, take a step back, and really consider, do I need to be rushing right now? Breathe in and out. Take in. Longer, slower, fuller exhale as you breathe out. Really got to coax that, especially as the physicality takes us a little bit further. Really coax that long, slow, full breath out. Breathe in. Back bend, offer it up, cactus the arms, open the heart, why not? Reach high and fold low, let it go. Halfway lift, plant, step back or jump, one or several push-ups, up dog or cobra, down dog is where we'll meet. Breathe in, slow, full breath out, creative, expressive and ready. Look forward and travel, top of mat. Halfway lift and fold. Mountain pose, reach up. Open the heart, shine and be bold. Smile. Reach high and fold. Halfway lift and flow. And you know that word can mean a lot of things, yogis. Anytime you're at the top of the mat, teacher says flow, you can do crow, you can do one or several push-ups, none push-ups, can push back through child's pose, or up dog on your way to down. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward and travel. Moving a little bit faster now. Breathe in, halfway, forward fold and let it go. Mountain, reach up, deliberately. Open the heart, poking the psyche, reach and fold. Halfway lift and flow. Maybe add an extra push-up, especially if you have some resistance to that. Yeah, good demo, Megan, thank you. Up dog and down, and don't waste any time. Look forward and travel. Top of mat. Breathe in as you move and out as you do. That's it. Present. Deliberately becoming more physical, a little bit faster. Moving, and notice what happens naturally to the breath. Let it. That's okay. Go one more trip through, yogis, on your own pace, but I encourage a little bit quicker because we're trying today to move between a great range of heart rate variability. When you're done with this last trip through, come to downward facing dog and then child's pose. Drop down, big toes touch, knees spread wide, forehead rest. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe in and out. You'll find it a little bit more difficult since you've been moving faster to create that longer exhale. That's okay. The body's natural systems will kick in soon enough, and with great deliberateness over time, or sustained discipline, they will change and conform to our whims. A couple more breaths here. Creative and clear. Conduit for consciousness and compassion as you're ready. Inhale up to cow, belly drops, gaze high. Exhale, round the back, tuck for cat. On your way to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the right leg high, straight and strong. It's important that that leg lifts straight and strong. If the knee's bent, then you shorten the lever of the leg and the glute will be doing less work. So lift it up really straight. Breathe in. And now exhale, knee to nose. Tuck it in. Nice. Lift it high. Knee to nose. One more time. Squeeze. Touch it if you can. Hug it in. Stay here. Breathe in. Step through to lunge. Breathe out. Look forward and reach high. Crescent lunge. Strong, disciplined lunge from the waist down, and a big, bright, expressive mountain pose from the waist up. Don't forget to smile. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Now you already feel the body's natural system kicking in. It's starting to shorten the breath, and that's okay. Instead of lengthening the exhale here, simply deepen the breath in and out. A little bit quicker, but just as full. In and out. That's it. Calling in the oxygen, the fuel for the muscular engine. Breathe in, back bend, breathe out. Reach high and flow, chaturanga. There are some ancillary benefits, up dog and down, to this time, and reconnecting with people has been a fun one. Left leg, lift it high, straight and strong. Hold it for a couple breaths, just like we did on the other side. Otherwise, you're going to be like, that son of a gun, Justin, he cheated me out of the left side. And now my left glute is not quite as firm as my right glute. And that's not going to be my fault, yogis. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Breathe out. Well done. Again, lift high. Squeeze and hug it in. Touch the nose or try. One more. Hug it in. Hold here. Breathe in. Step forward as you breathe out. Look forward and reach high. Notice the breath. It becomes slow and shallow. It's okay that it's quicker now. Just make it deeper. Breathe in and out. In and out. My granny said the weather in Michigan has been nice, so that's kind of cool. Inhale and exhale. Again. That's it. Fill up. And offer up. One more. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Reach high. Flow. Hands to the earth. Chaturanga. Go. You got time for 3 in my experience every time the teacher says 1. Up dog and down. Look forward and travel. Top of mat. Halfway lift. And fold. You know what I'm going to say next? Utkatasana. It's the same thing that I knew Bill Gates was going to say when they asked him how long, one of the smartest men on the planet, is this social isolation, this distancing, does it need to last? Spoiler alert, he said through the end of May, so get ready. Get ready to dig in, gear up, sporadically over time. And I'm just going to throw it out there. Elon Musk and Bill Gates for president and vice president this year. Let's put them on the ticket. Breathe in and out. You're here for 5. You can do this. Here's 4. You got it, yogis. Stay. 3, 2. Last one. Breathe in. Stand tall. Back bend. Open the heart. Well done. Reach high. And fold low. Why not a little woo? Halfway lift. And flow. You know what to do. 1 or several. Crow or skip it. Up dog. And down. Let's move a little bit. 1 breath, 1 movement. Right leg, lift it high. Breathe in. Step it through to lunge. Reach up, crescent. And flow low, chaturanga. Moving a little quicker now. Whatever that means for you. Up and down. And then the left side. Take it, yogis. Make it your own, but push the gas pedal just a little bit. While right now it's convenient and safe to. Don't do it when you drive your car later. Push the brake more. Look forward and travel. Top of mat. Halfway. And fold. Utkatasana. Sink low. Stand tall. Mountain. Open the heart. Reach high. And fold. Halfway. And flow. You got it. Breathe and move. Full breaths, but quicker. Right side now. Step through. Reach up. And flow. Up dog. And down. You better not just be watching. You got to be practicing too. Left side. Lunge. We're not that entertaining. And flow. Up dog. Maybe if Adam Sandler's teaching yoga, you'll just watch. Other side or jump forward. Wherever you're at in your flow. Halfway lift. And fold. Utkatasana. 1 breath. Now stand tall. Open the heart. Be bold. Reach. And fold. Halfway. And flow. And then take it, yogis, 1 more trip on your own. But know that we're here with you. Right side and left side. Finish strong. Yep. When you're ready, 1 more trip through Utkatasana. You know that's coming. Sink low and then stay here for 5 breaths when you get there. Into a deep squat. Just 5 breaths. You can do this. Yeah. Here's 4. That's just going to discourage people from commenting, even if they are watching. If you're just watching, keep commenting. Well, I'm just kidding. I really love those. Stand tall. Mountain pose as you're done. Open the heart. Reach high, and then fold. Halfway lift. Flow, you choose. Down dog, and then child's pose. If you're just joining us today, we're working deliberately with bringing the heart rate up and then dropping it down. As you rest here, take a full breath in and then breathe out for a little bit longer. A little bit longer breath out. You'll have to force the first couple. Retraining the physiology, taking back control of our own neuroscience and being able to knock the brain out of panic and back into creativity. Please, please, please take the homework assignment playfully, seriously at the end of this class. Do something creative today. I don't care what it is. Do a little drawing and then throw it away. Write a poem and don't tell anybody about it. God, I took a poetry class when I was an English student way, way, way back in the day, and I'm the worst. I'm the worst poet. I'm a pretty good writer anymore, but I'm a pretty damn bad poet. So don't be worried with your product necessarily. Just get the creative brain re-engaged. One time through cow, as you inhale, come up, let the belly drop, gaze high. Cat on your way to down dog as you're ready. Feel what's happened with the heart rate. It's slowed at least a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, squeeze and step it through to lunge. Reach up, crescent lunge. Open the heart and back bend. Reach high, hands to the heart. Now here's where Megan is going to get a little bit angry at me. We're going to hover the back knee 2 inches off the mat. Yep, and you might touch the mat like she did and then lift it up an inch or two. And here you're going to breathe, steady and full. Don't try and force the exhale here. Just get a big volume of air going here. That's it. Stay here though for 5. You can do this. You can do this. We can do this for 4. We got it together for 3. Last 2. 1 more. Breathe in and then gently release. Back knee to the mat. Hands to the heart. Twist to the right. You got it. You got it, yogis. You did it. Well done. Stack the elbows and the hands in one perpendicular line to the mat. Use the pressure of the palms. Pull the right shoulder back to twist, gaze high, breathe in and out. You would appreciate my poor man's charcuterie plate that I made on Instagram the other day. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I put some really funny things up there under the name Outlaw Yogi. At least they're really funny to me. Go follow me there. If you haven't liked and followed the Outlaw Yoga Littleton page, then what's wrong with you? Come on, you're doing yoga here. The least you can do is like and follow and share this, huh? Breathe in and out. And if you want more of this, then go get our virtual membership. It's $30 a month, and we live stream daily with a number of our teachers on that platform. When you're ready, pick the back knee up, keep the twist. As you're ready, lift the arms up for crescent lunge. Notice the breath has gotten stuck. Reignite it. Open up warrior 2. And now we can be friends again, as Doc Holliday might say. Do some little forward circles with the arms here. Just a couple inches of motion. Yeah. If someone was practicing next to you in the studio, they might not even notice that you're doing it. That sort of subtle motion. I like to drop in these shoulder recovery exercises throughout my practice. Sort of double dip on the activity. Breathe in and out. Reverse the motion in the shoulders. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward for triangle, arms to 6 and 12. Press the right hand down into something. I recommend the shin. Even if you have a great flexibility in the hamstrings, then make the stride a little narrower. It's kind of counterintuitive. If your hamstrings aren't that flexible, sometimes a little longer stride here in triangle will feel better. Play with one and then the other. Find the sweet spot for you. And then find the longer exhale that we've been working on. Keep the lower body exactly as it is. Inhale, reverse triangle, sweep the hand up and back. Paint the sky. Breathe in and release. Hands to the mat. Flow through as you breathe out. Couple push-ups. I'll drag it out so there's time for several. If you want to do 10, snap them out. Here's your chance. Up dog and down is where we'll meet. Breath in and then that slow, full, long, steady breath out. That's it. You guys doing great. Inhale and exhale. Now here's the thing. You know that this order of social distance and isolation goes through at least April 30th, and you know what's coming right now, don't you? Left leg, lift it high. This is called intensity and mental fortitude. Step it through to lunge. Reach up to crescent. This is called discipline. Doing what you know needs to be done even though it might be unpleasant. Open the heart, back bend. Reach high, bring the hands to the heart. Same thing on this side. Lower the knee till it's hovering 2 inches off the mat. Touch it if you need to and then lift it back up. Set it down anytime you need to and then lift it back up. But dig in right now with Megan, with me, with all the other yogis practicing with you, because that's what's needed right now. That's what's up right now is discipline. That's it. Staying in, staying isolated. What a great chance we have to be in the best shape of our lives right now, here. For 5, for 4, I see you, Megan. You got this. Shaking is good. 3, smiling's even better. 2, last one, big breath in. Gently release the knee down, twist to the left. Well done. Holy crap, if Megan is any indication, and I know she is, then you guys are working hard out there in internet land, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for lending your effort, your energy. Your presence is a multiplier, yogis. And it's a multiplier. When you add your simple presence to a tense situation, you add a smile at the grocery store, you see it like a pond, like a stone thrown into the pond. You see it ripple almost immediately, don't you? Especially now when we're in a bit more of a panic brain state. Anytime you can take a few sets of long, slow exhales, big, deep breaths, and you start to coax the mind back into a more creative and receptive state. Keep the twist. Lift the back knee up. Reach the arms high. Crescent. Open to warrior 2. We still friends?
Yeah, we're still friends.
Okay, good. Now on this side, take some arm sweeps so that one hand gently guides the arm a little bit farther into its natural range of motion. You can capture the elbow, keep the breath flowing, keep the front knee lunge deep. This is about as complicated as walking, chewing gum, patting your head, and talking on your phone at the same time. That's it. A couple more just like that. Especially if you're doing a lot of push-ups at home, good to recover the shoulders. There's a great video we have. It lives on YouTube. It lives on the Outlaw Yoga Club. The extended version does. You can go see it. It's in the Bob Ross themed Gentle Flow video where I go through this whole 15-minute shoulder sequence. And if you find yourself like I have doing a lot of push-ups at home because it's one of the very few movements that you can do to stay in shape, then you definitely need these shoulder movements. One more so you're even. Extend the hands, warrior 2, breathe in, and triangle, straighten the front leg as you breathe out. Reach forward, arms to 6 and 12. press down to open up. And boy, that's the thing, you know, as humans, we need to hit the edges of experience to be able to determine where the middle is for each of us. And sometimes we really lament when we hit the lows, but we sure like to celebrate when we hit the highs. No one cries when they hit a high peak in life because they're like, oh, I'm going to fall right after this, back down to the middle. You know, but we have the tendency to lament when we go too low. But here's one of the lovely things about really hitting bottom, like a true bottom, is once you touch the bottom, like in the deep end of a swimming pool, you bend your knees and you spring back up to the surface. We're not even close to the worst of this. This is Bill Gates. This is a direct quote from Bill Gates. This is not Justin, Outlaw Yogi. What the hell does he know about anything? This is Bill Gates talking now through me. So that's an interesting medium. Here's Justin Kaliszewski as Bill Gates for a moment. I feel smarter already. Bill Gates is saying we haven't hit the worst of this, guys, so strap in, all right? Reverse triangle. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. If you're just joining us, I'm encouraging a write-in vote. Elon Musk and Bill Gates for president and vice president in 2020, presuming that they don't suspend our democracy and our elections. Inhale. Flow through. Plant the hands as you exhale. One or several. You know what to do, yogis. Up dog and down as you're ready. Inhale. And exhale. Fill up. And offer up. One more time. Breathe in. And sigh. Ha. That's it. Look forward and step to the top of the mat. Just step there. Halfway lift. And fold. Mountain pose. Reach up, 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 up. Open the heart back then. Deep bowl. Reach high. Hands to the heart. Big breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple more, just like that. Welcome, Steph. Caroline, glad you guys are here. Notice you feel better already, don't you? Breathe in. And then out more slowly. Deliberately poking the psyche today to get better at deliberately willing the brain out of panic and into creativity. Let's move into tree pose with the left foot down and the right foot up, yogi. Foot can come to the ankle as a kickstand to the calf or the inner thigh. Just avoid the knee. As Megan likes to say, the knee doesn't like to bend that way. And don't wait for permission. Express yourself. Express yourself! If you were here for the beginning of class or you catch the replay, you will see why they don't let me sing in the band. Take it as far as you like. Worse things will happen today, I promise, in life, than you will wobble and fall out of tree pose in yoga class. Take it. Take it to the edge. And why not an inch past? When you get to that place, stay there. Stay there and breathe. And see that the longer you stay there on the edge, looking out into the brink, the more comfortable you get there. The first time you go climbing or you stand on a building from a great height and you look down, you get vertigo, you get scared, you get sick. You do it more and more often, the more comfortable you get. One more, breathe in and release as you breathe out. Do the other side, tree pose. You guys are great. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Thank you. Thank you so much. It really brightens my day to teach these classes with you guys, to be able to see Megan. Know that I've measured out the space. I'm a full 8 feet away from Megan, so we're conforming to social distancing limits. I hope you guys got someone you're close to in the house with and you can hug and share germs with. That's important in this time. Make sure you get you some human contact. We're going to see a surge of pregnancies and births after COVID-19. One more breath in. And release on the breath out. Close the eyes, bring the hands to the heart, fill up. Long, slow breath out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple more times. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach high, mountain. Open it up, back bend. Reach high. And fold low. Halfway lift. One more trip through, at least in today's practice. 1, several push-ups, crow pose, skip it, honor the body. Meet a down dog for 3 breaths to seal in our standing practice. Honor the mind. Take in and give it back. 1 more, breathe in and breathe out. Fill up and offer a sigh. Drop down to the knees. Bring the right leg forward and sneak the left knee behind the right knee. So you're in a cow face pose, as they call it. Sink back so the butt settles between both feet. Find yourself in a bit of a hip opener. Then twist over the right shoulder so the elbow hooks, the left elbow hooks, that is, the right knee. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe in. And exhale as you twist. A bit longer, fuller breath out. Sending a distinct message to the psyche that we're okay. Things are getting better. That's all you have to do, is that long, slow exhale. Start to coax the mind, the brain, that is, back out of its panic state, and to invite it into a more creative state. Really nice. One more time. In. As you breathe out, unwind, uncross the legs, and just place them straight out in front of you. Take a forward fold. Narrow or wide, up to you. Reach forward, capture the ankles, shins, the toes. Gentle crank, invite some length, back line of the legs. And as you sit up, invite the lower body into the same posture but the opposite direction. And a little bit of critical thinking involved here. If you find that you're twisting really, really well, you might be doing the same side again. So just make sure you do the opposite on this side. So if you're set up like Megan, she's got the left ankle over the right knee and the right knee over, or rather the right elbow over the left knee, and she's looking out over the left shoulder. And if you're like me, then all that talking just confused you even more. So just do what you did in the opposite direction. When you feel even, only when you feel even. And that might mean an extra breath here. Might mean an extra 2 or 3 breaths. When you feel even, make your way to Shavasana. Lying on the back, spread out wide, palms roll open to the sky. Thank you so much, yogis, for being part of this online community, for practicing with us wherever you are. We'll see you real soon. Namaste.